Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is already the 30th of August and the end of the month is coming. That is usually the time I am going to show you a whole video of the purchases I did in the past month. And boy, did I have fun. As you have been watching the channel more often, you know that I have a love for collecting books, especially high quality books. So and gosh, I fell down the color by number rabbit hole with the combination of my Disney kind of my Disney addiction. I went back to my childhood and I kind of went all out on the color by number books, but I also purchased some different books that might be really interesting for you to see. If you haven't already done this, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the like and subscribe button. And maybe if you are interested in becoming a member, just press the link in the description box and you can find all the information about the membership I offer. Really fun group, doing a lot of fun stuff, especially color alongs. And for now, I am going to switch it to the different screen because then my face will be gone and you have more space to see the books and see what I have purchased. Let me make some room because these things are really big. And just start at the beginning. And color by number books are kind of a bit boring to show you because there's not a lot to see. So let's see, and I really did have a fun month because, as you know, I work full time. I'm an account manager and I had a great quarter. So that is also the reason I was able to invest a little bit more into the channel. Let's see, let's start with the small ones. I've got these three, and this is portraits. And these are all color by number, so I can flip through them, but it's not really something you can see. And disclaimer, I am going to show the solutions in the back, so if you don't want to see them, just skip this part. These are really cute. Let me see, not that difficult as you can see. I think this is kind of a beginner's book. Not too small, the areas to color, and a limited amount of colors, so that if you are a beginner in the color by number, this would be a fun book for you. And as you can see, a Mulan, they are all in French. There's something on the page that I love this one from Volt. And this is always high quality books. They're stitch bound, single-sided, great paper, and I love using my acrylic markers in these books. I haven't tried anything else, so maybe I'm gonna try someday with pencil because I've seen some beautiful pages with pencils. That's portraits. This is kind of unique for me because this is mandalas. I usually don't do mandalas. But this one I actually really liked. Also limited colors, a little bit more intricate as you might see on camera. I don't know if the camera picks that up. So some smaller spaces to color. So it is. And this is what I like about color by number, because they say it's an easy color, but it's not. Picking colors is not easy because you have to compare and look really, really closely for the colors. And it is kind of a puzzle to do, but that's for me the fun part, is to, it's a different way of coloring. So this is mandalas. And this is one of my all-time favorites. This is Petit Poupée, tiny small princesses. I love this book. Again, nothing much to see here, but as you can see how many, and these are all really kind of muted Morendi colors, not that bright. It's a different color palette than we used to. This one is, wow, look at this one, how many this one is difficult. So this is definitely not a beginner's book, but look at the images in this book. How cute is this? And I accidentally actually ordered 2. And I thought, well, I'm going to send it back, but no, I'm going to keep it because this is such a gorgeous book. Stunning pages, and I know Elle from Elm Colors has done this page, and she is also really enthusiastic about the color by numbers right now. And I think it's a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, but I really like doing these ones. So these were the small ones. Let me put these to the side. I have still room on the side. Let's see, what else do we have? Dit is Héros et Méchant, Le Battle. This is one that has, let me zoom you out a little bit. And as you can see, I am covering them all with a plastic cover. These were really difficult to find because it's an awkward size book. If you buy a normal A4 cover, they just do not fit. And because it's too tight, they will crinkle up the cover. I found these through somebody on TikTok, and they bought them on Amazon French, and these fit perfectly. So because when I'm coloring, I'm kind of twisting the book around all of the time, and then the back cover will get all smushy, and these books are so stunning that I will try to keep them as neatly as possible. And the fun thing about this one is they are good and evil, sort of good and evil side to side. So if you have, as you can see, with a double page spread, this is from Rapunzel. Here you can see from up, so the good and the bad next to each other. So this is a really fun book also. And I love doing this, for instance, for September, for next month. Really stunning book again. And let me see the level. There are here there are 100 pages. I think these are 50, the small ones. Yeah, the small ones are 50. These are 100 pages. So 100 illustrations to color. So you get your money's worth. I know they are not cheap, but if you look at the quality of the book, the intricacy of the books, they are stitch bound. These are double-sided, so please be careful with your alcohol markers if you want to use them. But I think you get your money's worth because you have 100 images to color. So this is Héros et Méchant. And let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, as I said, I went back to my childhood. Oh, yeah, and I know I'm almost 52 in December, but you cannot go wrong with Looney Tunes. And they have a beautiful Looney Tunes series. It's something different from the Disney ones. And again, 100 images to color. And if you are a fan of the, look at this, Tom and Jerry, and look at this. These are so gorgeous. So much fun to color. I have a lot of work to do. And sometimes you see little speck of color in there. These are not too difficult, as you can see. Larger surfaces. But these are, again, these are a lot of colors. So it depends on the book. If you are a beginner or if you are more used to it. But these are so cute and so much fun. Look at these. This one. I love Bugs Bunny. And the little Tweety bird. So much fun. And again, this is more a beginner book. Bigger areas to color. but it doesn't make it less challenging. And I speak from experience. So this is Looney Tunes number 2, and this is Looney Tunes number 3. And I am going to give you a sneak peek on my finished pages, because I actually did 2 pages in this book already, because I couldn't wait. Usually I do first the whole video, and then I'm starting to color in this in a book that I have purchased the month before, but I just could not help myself with this book. So lovely bright colors. It just makes me happy with all the bright and cute images. Let me see if I can find what I did. Yeah, I did do these 2. And this is not a double page spread. It looks like a double, but it's not. Let me get the dog hair out of there. So this is all acrylic markers, and what I do is after I have finished, I'm spraying them with a varnish, especially for acrylic, and it keeps them from smudging one on the other. And it's not perfect, because it is hard, look, to keep within the lines and to make a nice, even color. But I think I did okay. So this is a little sneak peek for my completed pages. These are the Looney Tunes ones. And of course I couldn't leave this one behind, the Scooby-Doo. And these are 50 pages. And these are only Scooby-Doo related images. So much fun. This goes back to my childhood, folks. This is memory lane, and these are single-sided, so you could use alcohol markers if you want to. I think this is kind of in the middle, intermediate kind of level when you look at how hard it is to color them, but still such a fun book. Yeah, I've got this one. This is the Ice Age one. Seen all the movies. These are hilarious. I'm a big fan of Sid the Sloth. I cannot help myself. Especially when he says it's the last dandelion. They do this to me every year. But look, this could be a stunning page. Look at this, how beautiful. Space Timber again. So I have a lot of sorting for my Space Timber plans. And I'm going to do that with the randomizer and just see if I can pick Space Timber pages from the books. And of course I am going to do the Space Timber Camellia and Jacova proms. But that video will be up very soon. Stunning book. This is 100 pages. Yep. And look, yeah, these are not easy. Look how small the areas are. So you have to really pay attention when working on these pages. And sometimes I use acrylic markers, but acrylic gel pens are also fantastic to use in these books. Let's see if I have a couple of Disney ones. Yeah, let me take these ones. Yeah, I know it's a lot. But as I said, I worked really hard and I got rewarded for working really hard. So I'm having my fun with coloring books. This is Best of Babies. The cutest. And does this mean I'm going to do only color by number? No, it's just something different to do besides the cute and cozy books and the more intricate books. It's just to give it some variation in my coloring. And again, these are a mix of complicated and less complicated. So as you can see, this is less complicated. Let me take it up on the closer to the camera. Bigger surfaces, less colors. Let's see, and this is more intricate, smaller areas to color and more colors. So this is also a really cute book if you want to start color by number, or you want something more difficult. They're not in order, Le Grand Classique number 8. And there are a lot of series from Le Grand Classique. Oh, look at this. This is so cute. It's from Rapunzel. I love this guy. It's adorable. And what I like with the Disney ones is the black outline. That's always really satisfying, because I start coloring the colors, the normal colors, so the images, and leave the black outline for later to finish it. You can do it the other way around. It's what you prefer. But I love seeing a page come together when you put the black outlines in. So this is number 5, Le Grand Classique. I'm just going through them so you can get a little peek on what kind of images are in what book, so you can see what you like. But it's so hard to choose, and that's really the addiction. You want at least if you have full set syndrome like me, and I still don't have a treatment for that one. Look at this one. You just want to collect the entire series and have fun with them. Also 100 pages, and as you can see, this is an earlier book, so you can see the line art is a lot thicker, but here they are a little bit thinner. So this is quite a different book again from the previous ones. So there you can recognize the earlier books. This is Le Grand Classique number 2. Oh, I like this one. If it turns out like this, I would love it. With Tinker. Jungle Book. I have my favorite movies, but they are all... What is not to like Disney? And these are also a variation of difficult and less difficult. Also a cute book. This is number 2. Yeah, this one came yesterday. This is Princesses number 2, and this is released 2 days ago. You can order this one already from Amazon French, but I don't know if it's already out on Amazon US or UK. But if you can order in France, then you can order this one. And this is fantastic book, but this one is not easy. I already saw I went through it last night because it came in late last night. These images are stunning, absolutely stunning. And there is a Princesses one, and I have that, but I have that in a different kind of book. And this page, this is number 4. Let me show you page number 4. I'm gonna save that one for I don't know when, because I don't know if the camera picks it up, but look at this. This is ridiculous difficult. This is so tiny. I'm going to use pens for this one and I'm eager to start it because these kind of pages intrigue me. I think I need to get this one going, but I know I have to wait to get my skills up a bit. So as I said, I do have Princesses one. You might have seen this one on a reel I made for Instagram. I'm in love with this book. And it's not because of the images. I love the images as well, but it is the way this book is made. It is a hardback book. Let me get it. It is a hardback book. It has the shiny sides. And these kind of books, yeah, I just, this for me is a collector's item. I have no idea if I am ever gonna color in this book, and I don't mind. It is single-sided, so that is different from, and there is a version like the one I showed you with number 2, so that is a double-sided book, but this is a single-sided book, 100 pages, gorgeous images. You can track the pages as you color them. Absolutely beautiful, and I think I'm gonna save this book, but I'm not really sure. Save this book and just get the other one to color in, because this one I'm just in love with a high quality book. Look at this, the gold foiling on the front cover and on the back, and the foiling here on the sides all around. You gotta love a quality book. Do I only have color by numbers from Disney? No, if you are not a Disney fan and you do want to color by number, there are also a couple of from Hatchet Heroes that you can purchase if you're not into Disney. And this is one is called Mystère Inédit. A whole different kind of pages. I think for me this is the least one I have right now. Still a really beautiful book, but there are a lot of animals in here. So if you are not a big fan of Disney, you can, and you want to do the color by number, you can also choose this one. This is Mythe du Monde, and this is by Christophe Alexis Perez, and this one was by, let me check. Well, there is not a illustrator on here. And these are also stunning. All the mysteries of the world. As you see, Adam and Eve, Tower of Babel, El Dorado, Atlantis, Baba Yaga. So it's a really interesting book as well. And stunning pages. These do not have the black outline, so that is different. But really love this one as well. Again, it is something different. 100 pages also. Let me see. Yeah, 100 pages also. Not that difficult. I say that out loud, but when I look at this page, this is difficult. So again, this is a good mix. And then I have this one. This is Monde Fantastique, and this is illustrated by Jeremy Mariez, and that's the same illustrator that did this book. I love his style. Also a stunning book. These pages are so, the bright colors, the pinks, the greens are in there. Look at this with the big tattoo on our back. Beautiful, beautiful book. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun. And yes, I already did a page in this one, so I'm gonna give you another sneak peek of a finished page. And I did this one. And I love how he turned out. Not quite exactly the colors as the image in the back. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I went off script a little bit because it is really difficult to find the colors you need. So it's not 100%, but I love how this little guy turned out. Again, I did a varnish on top, so it does not smudge to the other page. And I had so much fun doing this one. And it turned out great. Love this little guy. So that was another sneak peek. That was it for the color by number books. So if you are into color by number, I hope you had some good information for you to make choices. And I'm going to put them away, and I'm going to get the other coloring books that I have purchased this month. Be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. I did find a Disney stowaway, but this is not a color by number. This is Disneyland Paris, also by Hachette Heroes. This is a big book. These are the larger ones, and again, this is a collector's. For me, is a collector's item. I'm also looking for the Castle book, but that's really hard to find. Again, this is hardback. I'm a bit out of breath, I can hear. Gold foiling on the sides all around. Beautiful, stunning book. Let me go through this one. And if you like, it's all in French. It was published in 2024. I'm not really sure if it's a stitch bound, so I had to figure it out yet. I'm not really sure. So, and these are actually all the buildings and the vehicles in Disneyland Paris. These are extremely intricate, but it is a really stunning book. These are from the parade. Look at this, and I'm not really sure what it is, so I'm afraid to crack the spine if I'm not sure if it's a stitch bound or glue bound book. Look at these. I don't know if you already been to Disneyland in Paris. I've never been to the US. To Disneyland, I've been to Paris a couple of times. The haunted house. So they're all the rides, the sites, the decor. Such a beautiful book. Again, I can appreciate I'm not gonna flip through the entire one. And these are there cards? Yeah, they're cards. Postcards in the back. Newport Bay. These are the hotels. Hotel New York. Been in Hotel New York. It's a great one. So these are a lot of the rides, the decor, the shops. Lots of fun. But I think I'm going to need a reference, because if I am going to color in this book, which I'm still a little bit hesitant to do, I want to make it as realistic and equally to the park itself. So maybe it's an excuse to visit Disneyland Paris again. This is the maze from Alice in Wonderland. So gorgeous book. This is pride and joy in my collection. There are 90 images in this stunning book. All right, do we have something different than just Disney? Yes, we do. Came in yesterday late. Here it is, folks. Let me zoom you in a bit, because this is a different size. This is Halloween, a long-awaited new book by Hannah Carlson. I ordered mine from iMusic Denmark. Let me go through this one. There are flip-throughs already on numerous channels. I think Lucy Adds Color has a flip-through on her channel already. But I am going to go through this. This is the really recognizable Hannah Carlson style. The beautiful bit yellowish paper, which I love, 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 love. Stunning images again. So and because this is a new book, I'm going to flip through this one a bit slower. You recognize the little figurines you can find in a lot of her books. I always love the moss. Pumpkin house. So I'm gonna have fun with spooky season. I'm sure I'm going to do a page in this book. I'm not maybe even switch up because I have Tales of the Witch's Cottage color alongs for the membership, but maybe if my members don't mind, I am going to do a color along in this book because it is spooky season. Look at this one. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing this for the first time. I did flip through it last night very quickly, but I was not on my best last night, so I wanted to go to bed early. It was my last working day before my vacation. I had a lot of work to do. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love this one. Look at this one. You can do so much with really dark background, the shining light, and then the spooky ghosts behind her. Oh, I get scared of all the little mushrooms, but need to figure that one out. Gorgeous. This book, folks, does not disappoint. So I really hope that where you are in the world and you want this one, you can get your hands on this one, because in Europe we are the lucky ones because we can order them from iMusic, and I don't know if Australia or America or Canada can order from iMusic, and how long you need to wait for this book to arrive. But oh man, is this a stunning book. Beautiful. Gorgeous book. This is The Halloween, illustrated by Hannah Carlson. And I'm going to say, Hannah Carlson, you did an excellent job. Thank you so much again for bringing a lot of joy to the coloring community. Next one is this book. This is Floribanda Year by Lila Dooley. This book I saw first on Jess Coloring Bumblebees channel. And I got a little bit addicted also to coloring realism and flowers. And I think she does a full flip through of this book. I have the other two Lila Dooley books, and I love them, so I wanted to purchase this one as well. And it's the really recognizable style of Lila Dooley. Beautiful. And these are just, for me, these are collector's items. The artwork in these books. I can really enjoy going through this. Sometimes I get comments on my channel, why do you buy so many books, and can you color in them all? And then I need to explain that for me it's also the artwork in these books that I collect. And some books that I have in my collection are not, you cannot buy anymore. So that's also for me, that's also my hobby. And I know I don't have to explain myself every time, but I get a lot of comments on the channel sometimes. So I will keep explaining myself why I have so many coloring books. This one for me is a collector's item, Floribanda Year, and I am going to color in this one really slowly with beautiful pencils. Of a really different kind of book is this one. This is the newest by Anna Amelia. This is Forgotten Tales. Again, so very different than all the other books, and that is what I like for coloring, is that you can switch between cute and cozy and horror and movies and realism, flowers, color by number. It does not matter what you do, as long as you have a lot of fun with doing it. So I love these images. I have the other books by Anna Amelia as well. These are so in my ballpark because I love everything that has to do with fantasy and fairy tales and little mysterious monsters and dragons and you name it. So Anna Amelia is a must-buy for me. Also a must-buy for me, and this is also the latest one. Let me zoom you out a little bit because you cannot see, it's not fit in frame. And as you can see with the layout of my videos, I'm crazy about everything that is with witches and magic, and so spooky season for me is long awaited. This is Witch Chibis. This is a coloring book by Alexandra Francis, her latest one. Let me do a flip through because I haven't seen a flip through on the channels yet. Always love her style. And yes, it is a Amazon printed book. It is single-sided, so you can go all the way with your alcohol markers if you want to. And what I like about her books is that they are pre-shaded ever so slightly, but they are pre-shaded. And they are just adorable little pictures. Easy color. You can make it as difficult if you want to. You can just add alcohol markers and call it done. Or you can put in a lot of shading, glitter, gold, silver, stickles, glossy accents. You can go all out in these books. I love the strawberry one. Really cute. So I always try to mix up the themes of the books I buy, the kind of style that I add to the collection. Look at this little... Don't get me started with my own dogs. Little witch in the tulip fields. So maybe with the membership I'm going off script for the spooky season, because I do have a fixed set of books I do color alongs in, but for spooky season. But well, the members are the people who are boss. No, I cannot say that. Together we decide what to do. But this one can be on the list for sure. Love this book. New book by Alexandra Francis, Witch Chibis. I also added Emily Murata to the collection. Got a little bit, I did a page together with Zoe from Zoe's Cozy Coloring, and I actually quite loved it. I've been, I've not been so interested in the Mini Murata books because I'm not a Zen doodly kind of type, but I found out that you can surpass that and just color over it like it is a normal page. So I'm slowly collecting because they are gorgeous. Really nice paper, stitch bound book. It is double-sided, so no alcohol markers for me, but that is a choice. And in the back, you do have a list of what is on the page. So if you have a reference book like I have from the Smithsonian, you can look up the type of animal and you can color it realistic, or you can go all out with your own imagination and just do as you please. And that's also the fun part of our hobby. Whatever you want to do is okay. This is Curious Creatures by Millie Murata. On the stream, I was coloring Microcosma by Mathilde Châtelet, and I got the tip that Mathilde Châtelet did have another book, and that is Kimonos and Katanas. I needed to try that out. I didn't see a lot of pages to get an inside scoop of the book, and I actually did not take the trouble to find a full flip through, but when it arrived I was really happy that I purchased this book. Love the style. It is French. I don't know how hard it is to find on Amazon pages beyond Europe. In Europe, it is quite easy to find. If you don't have Microcosme, I could highly recommend that book as well. I did a page on the stream from that book. But if you like the Chinese and Japanese culture, this one is absolutely stunning. The only thing I have to get used to is the way she does the faces, but I can look past that one. Beautiful. Beautiful book. Is it stitch or glue bound? I always want to know if it's stitch or glue bound. Oh, this is stitch bound, so this is good. And you can see it really clearly. So I can crack the spine if I want to, and it lays flat. This one. I did show this one also on the stream that I bought this one. This is Crystal Vogel. This is Ausmaakreizen duur jaar. This is a compilation book by Crystal Vogel. And for the perceptive persons on this channel, you notice a big difference. And I realized I forgot to take one out. Because this is a big book. These are how we know the Crystal Vogel books. And now I'm cheating because I'm keeping it really high in frame. Because if I put it down, you can see the difference between the two books. This one is big. This is an incredibly big book. These are the ones that we know, smaller images, but always really fun. And now she did a compilation book. It's a little bit like the compilation book from Lulu Mayo, because she also did a through the year. So with the spring, autumn, summer, winter. So let's see, it's always little tips and tricks, color wheels. And then she starts with spring. That's Frühling in German. And you could recognize some of the pages, as I said, because it is a compilation book. But they are really big. So if you didn't like her books because the images were too small, I could recommend this one. Beautiful, beautiful pages. And I could say it's just a single-sided, but look at this one. It's evenly gorgeous. So no markers for me. This is all pencil work. I'm not going to flip through the entire book, but look at this. This is the Christmas and the winter pages. And this is autumn. So cute. So this is also a great addition to the collection. And if you don't have any Crystal Vogel book and you want to try it, I can recommend this book because, as I said, it's a compilation. It is bigger. It is even bigger than the size we normally used to. Look. So it is a enormous book. Well, usually I start with these ones. This is, I have a subscription to the Coloring Heaven, and this is number 130, and this is called the Wednesday Special. It is illustrated by Laura Leyes. Not my favorite edition this time. I like it. It's cute. But it's... Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the style, and that is really personal. That's personal preference. Because I don't actually am really keen on the faces, but as I said, it could be a book for you if you like the series. I haven't seen the series Wednesday. I do know the Addams Family, but I never saw the series. Maybe I need to start watching the series Wednesday, but yeah, it is in my collection because I have a subscription. This is Coloring Heaven Wednesday Special, and yes, you would have seen this one. Let me zoom you out a little bit because it doesn't fit in frame. This is the newest, latest, gorgeous, stunning book by R.J. Hampson, Steampunk Revival. I did a flip through on the channel, so I'm not going to do that all over again. He has outdone himself. This is a book that has a lot of love in this. A lot of the characters you are used to seeing in his books will return. Difference between the first 25 and the second 25 pages. So much fun, intricate, detailed, absolutely fantastic, stunning. Maybe I exaggerate because I'm a big fan of R.J. Hampson, but absolutely gorgeous book. This is a must-have book. It is Amazon printed. I always choose the soft one with the soft cover because I love the second set of pages because they are different. So, Steampunk Revival by R.J. Hampson. Yes, and we're still going through my haul. Also, a flip through on the channel, 50 Diminutive Fall Scenes coloring book by Camelia Injakova. Camelia Injakova is always a must-buy for me because I love her books, love her style. Still doing the prompts, folks, so pay attention to my Instagram because I am doing the Space Timber themed ones, so it is going to be from the Space book, but I'm trying to find some prompts that you can also join in if you do not have the Space themed books. So, beautiful book, 50 Diminutive Fall Scenes by Camelia Injakova. Also, from the hashtag Jess Made Me Buy It. This is also, I've seen this one on Coloring Bumblebee's channel. Stratton Peterson, been kind of infected by the Stratton Peterson fever by Jess. This one is called The Language of Flowers. This is the latest book by Stratton Peterson. I would advise you to go to her channel. And I think she already colored in this book and did a flip through. Beautiful pages. If you love coloring flowers and realism, Stratton Peterson is also a illustrator that needs to go on your list. Look at this. It always has some text and some explanation what it is and some facts on what it is. This is forget-me-nots. Look at the little mouse on the mushrooms. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful book. Good paper. It's really smooth, really bright. Oh, wow. Bougainvillea. Beautiful. I love this one with the hair. Oh, I wish I could do hair better. I'm going to save that one because I'm not really a star in coloring hair. Baby's Breath. Gorgeous. Language of Flowers by Stratton Peterson. And it's actually not that clear on the front that it is a Stratton Peterson book. Well, yeah, there it is. Almost doubted myself. All right, whole different kind of ball game. Comfy. These two are just, let me start with this one. This is Sui Sui. This is also an illustrator I usually purchase from because I just like the images. And this is Hugo Clouds. And it's just some fun, relaxing. They are quite intricate, by the way. But a lot of, I think it's good for Christmas as well because there are a lot of angel wings in here and rainbows. Unicorns, so I think you can go all out with pastels, glitters, and beautiful colors. So that's by Sui Sui. And this one is actually in this household a running joke, but I got the tip from my daughter. She saw this one on TikTok. She says, "Mom, this is a coloring book for you." if you do not like these kind of images, please avert your eyes for a couple of seconds, because this isn't called Coloring After Dark for adults for nothing. So these are some little bit spicy pages. But I actually do like it so much. The humor and the fun, and it's we are living in 2025, folks. It's not that bad, actually. There are not body parts flying all over, but it depends on how your imagination works. I kind of like this one. These are cute. I've seen some colored in already. It's just a kind of a spicy book. And it's something for your imagination, and I love it. So it's a cute book. It's by Peach and Chips. Oh, next up. Wait, let me put these ones for last. I also added a few to my Smithsonian collection. Again, if you really like coloring realism, I could recommend these ones. They're all illustrated by Rachel Curtis, as the cats, the baby animals, and the predators. They are all fun, beautiful, and educational. I needed to look for the word in my head, because there are all some facts about the animal on the other page. So this is Melas chameleon. There's the Latin name, where they're from, fun fact 1, 2, and fun fact 3. So it is really beautiful and fun book to go through. Gorgeously illustrated. It is a quality book. It is a stitch bound book. Beautiful, thick paper. It is a bit yellowish, but that's actually what I really like. You can use a reference book if you want to, or look it up on Pinterest. So this is Baby Animals. And usually I refer to the Smithsonian books, but I need to give Rachel Curtis the credit, because she did a beautiful job. This is a little bit more white paper. These are the cats. If you love the big cats, or the house cats, because this is the American Shorthair. Also a great book to have. And I love the mix between the wild cats and the domestic ones. See, this is a Persian. And then the Sphinx is gorgeous. So again, really good mix of the really big variety of cats. Lion, a Maine Coon. I know somebody who has 5. Oh man, I'm not a cat person, actually. I'm a dog person, but I love this book. And the last one, this is called Predators, also by Rachel Curtis, but it was published by the Smithsonian. And again, these are a little bit more, and they're not fictional animals. These have existed or still exist on this beautiful planet, or are unfortunately extinct. I don't know if you purchase this book, you do a some of the proceeds go to the Smithsonian. I'm not really sure, but this is also beautiful book. Again, with the fun facts in there. And there is a good mix between dinosaurs, because I thought there were only dinosaurs in here, but it's not. It has everything to do with predators. Stunning book. Last couple. Also a must-buy for me. This is Minimania 7 by Gabi Wolf. It's the new addition to the collection. And this is what we're used to when we see a Gabi Wolf book with the really distinctive, recognizable little creatures in there. Some house scenes. Love these with the small frames. If you want to do some quick coloring, some tiny pages, some tiny illustrations. Beautiful book. I love these ones. Under the glass. Pretty. Borders. Different borders. Again, this is an Amazon printed book. It is single-sided, so I sometimes use my alcohol markers, but only if they're not that intricate because they do bleed through. And here are the little stars of the book. Look at little Twinkie. So what you can do is you can color these first. Put down your color palette and you can do all the same palette in the entire book. That will be fun. This is the first I see this actually in her books. Beautiful. Again, Minimania 7 by Gabi Wolf. Last two. I always say it's going to be a long video, but I'm also really fast doing this. If you want a full flip through of one of the books I have shown, and there's not a flip through on the channel yet, please let me know and I will get that done for you. This is a new illustrator I found. I'll zoom in a little bit because they are tiny books. This is called Nena's World. The illustrator is Annie Reyes. I have been looking and trying to find these books for ages. They are hard to find in the Netherlands. This one I ordered from Amazon, the other one as well, the Blossomnia. There are two more, and they say that one is priced at 40 euros right now, and one has a delivery date over 4 or 5 months. So don't know what's going on. This one had a delivery date also for 4 or 5 months, and all of a sudden it had a delivery estimate for 2 days. So that's when I bought it. I don't know what the thought is behind that and what the reason is, but I grabbed my chance and I put it in my cart and I bought it. I saw this on TikTok and I saw a few images on Instagram. Fell in love with the style. Very diverse kind of images. So this is a dive into Nena's world. So it has something to do with cats. Perhaps one reason we are fascinated by cats is because such a small animal and can contain so much dignity and freedom of spirit. So then here is something to do about a dog. And this is the entire book. This is a spring page, and then it has some small images that are related to spring. This is about the circus. Be strong, be beautiful, be unstoppable. This is all about dance. I love it. Ancestry. So they're not just random images. There is a kind of a meaning behind all the pages. This is a stunning page. Love the big eyes. It's about Africa, adventures. So if you color this page, you can maybe use the same color palette you use for the big page for the small images. That will be fun. It's a pirate, so this is a sea theme. Cup of tea. Beautiful. So much fun, and I love the idea behind it. So again, a big image for the entire page, and it's all about food. And it's not a Amazon printed book, by the way, because paper is different. It's thicker, it's smooth. This is all about the bicycle. Well, here we're gonna go into Christmas. It's not how much we give, but how much we put into giving. You can be more right than that one. So, Annie Reyes. It's a Hispanic artist with a certification in art therapy. This one was published in 2024. And this is Blossomnia. I have to pronounce it correctly. Also by Annie Reyes. Really smooth paper. It's so soft. No tooth at all. Well, let me start at the beginning, folks. Let me see. So the paper, please don't be fooled. It is not an Amazon printed book. Little something about the author. I love these ones. Look at the pencils with the flowers. A little raccoon. Oh, you cannot imagine how smooth this paper is. It is almost slippery. So I need to try which pencils will work the best. I think it's going to be my polychromos. Love these images. The way she puts dresses on pencils. And all the pages do have titles. So coral, seaweed, and anemone. This is lighthouse whale. So this is the image. This is the title. Mermaid seahorse encounter. These are so much fun. Oh, look at this one. That's beautiful. Bee sunflower sip. Snail ride. Hummingbird among lilies. And there are a couple of. And I love this is a dahlia. As you might know or not know, next week, Sunday, 7th of September, we do have the largest dahlia float parade in the world in our town. So dahlias are a big part of the whole culture here in my town. This one is Morning Glory, Color, and Camellia. Oh, this one is cute. Look at his face. Garden whiskers. Again, I love the variety of illustrations. The hydrangea, the iris, and the water lily. Love the turtle pond dream. Again with these pencil images. Oh, ice cream. Chrysanthemum, daisy, and carnation. Floor ice cream cottage. I think this is at the front cover. Yeah. These are also pretty. Wow. Gorgeous book. Oh, I cannot grab the page. I'm sorry. Because it's so smooth. This is a glue bound book, so I have to be really careful for breaking the spine. Flowering spirits. This one. Again, Alice in Wonderland. Flower Rabbits Tea Break. Love this one. And the last page. Beautiful book, Blossomnia by Annie Reyes. And the other one was Nana's World. And as I said, there are two more, but they're not easy to come by. All right. This was a long video. If you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I don't know if I can put up all the links to all the books because they're not available on Amazon everywhere. So if you want a link to a book, please let me know personally. Put it in the comments and I will send it to you if I can find it. That's no problem. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you want to keep track of all of the videos I put up. And if you want to support the channel, because I know a lot of people who watch my videos have not subscribed yet. If you are interested in doing some fun color alongs or see some other really fun stuff, you can become a Magic member and just follow the link in the description box below. Thank you so much again for watching. I wish you a great day and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.